Self-love and self-hate. I said it's ABT, but welcome to another one. I don't know which one, but another one. I'm Arthur Mphahlele, officially claiming my name, and whomst am I? I'm your favorite boy, Why do YouTuber offer there? Why YouTuber like to say that? Why can't you come with another phrase? I'm 1/3 obvious of the ASM Chronicles, So today I'm gonna be talking about self-love and self-hate. I was with my friends. I didn't know, or people could care about you to that extent. I get where to put my phone here or there. I don't know if little important, but yeah, I think this one is much better. Self-love and self-hate. I was talking about something, or we're speaking about death even, and then I told my friend, or even if, and then from me to speaking to like that, it ended up causing something I didn't think that it would come. So we were talking about being alive and dying. And then I told my friend, no, I don't mind. And then he said to me, we still have a long life. And he told me the way they care. Sometimes I thought maybe it's a to push your life, you're just pushing time, having fun. And some people genuinely need you in your life. Now I have this belief where there's no one who lives alone and don't have people who care about them. I thought so, but now lately I can see there's people who care about me, Lately they tell you how much they love you, how much you mean a lot to them. So guys, for now you might feel like you are not doing anything with your life. That's why they say I put a challenge on myself. I'm gonna do everything that I'm not, like, how can I put it, to become maybe taxi driver, work at retail, hold a shovel, do anything that I'm not, like, usually I wouldn't do that. It's not because I'm doing it for myself, but I'm just showing my siblings and people who care about me. It's not about where you are in life, but what you want to accomplish by doing the smallest things. I can't be preaching as the smallest things that make a great impact, but I'm not doing the smallest things. I'm sitting there thinking, or I'm waiting for this big opportunity or this sponsorship, or as we're waiting for this sponsorship. But lately, if you can, I was looking at the numbers, without even the sponsorship or even the equipment, we are even there, my feet. We are there. The numbers don't lie, So you enter TikTok, you can see we're doing good numbers, without even involving the most famous people, pushing our match, without even having a model or like an influential person. But shout out to people, like, it's all random, for promoting us, without even, such people are needed, to give people an opportunity for them to flourish, So with that being said, it's the smallest things that make a great impact, no matter how small. Pick up that phone, that cam, that anything, even if it's a movie said, it's not about the quality of the content, but the content quality. I don't know what I said, but I think it makes sense there, because you can have a nice lighting, but the quality of your content becomes bad. People say, I want to have this guest. If I can have this guest, I'm gonna pop. Nah, it's not about having a guest. Imagine we started this thing 3 years ago. Our content is popping now, and it's 2026. So imagine, if you could start now, do it for yourself, not for other people. I was against that thing, or like self-belief, content, so, but I see now, like, when it comes to even podcasting, this thing is an art. It's not about you just having a mic or antenna and you start speaking. If you're gonna do this content thing, I think for us it becomes naturally, because we watch podcasts, we watch content, and you must have a creative mind. But the key one is to have conversation. Like, you can't expect to host a podcast without you can't speak to the next person, maybe in the taxi. Now, if I have weird conversations with people randomly, and I don't stop them. Someone will be telling me about their life. As you can see me like this, I've been dismissed at work. I don't know what to do. And then that person starts to speak. Sometimes I can meet someone, talks about life. Someone would be telling me about relationship. Sometimes I ask myself, why do I meet such people? I could be there at the corner speaking to a para. Bruh. And then someone asked me, how come you are speaking to that person? And I'm like, I don't know. Some people will gravitate towards you, like it or not. Or why you wouldn't know. But having such conversations, it helps you as an individual to see life in a different perspective, because you could be thinking that you know everything. You don't know nothing, bro. I can tell you now, there's no one who has a formula to this life thing. Live your life the way you want to. Because now, I want to know, as I shoot this content, people are watching me and then they're thinking, I'm speaking to myself. And why? I started this series of me speaking to the cam because I want to improve in certain things, like how I think. Because sometimes I can see, while speaking in the conversation, I'll be making a joke, but it's not the right time. But now, if I can sit alone and speak to the cam, I think my mind can reach another clips of what I can't say to people. Now I can say it in the cam, because most of the time it's not I choose to keep quiet, but I had to share information when it's pointless. Like when you're chilling with people, you can speak about that thing, but it won't impact them then. But if I speak to this cam, someone will be watching this in the future, maybe they would learn something about, But as I was saying, but it is the smallest things. Self-love is the most important thing. Even self-hate, it helps you to improve, like it or not. Somewhere, somehow you improve with your vocabulary. Because now, if you don't hate something, because everything, love comes with hate, true or false, good or bad. Each thing has the sense to. Your life cannot be good. Why? There must be moments where you think about yourself, or okay, no, I'm having a bad day. It's okay to have a bad day. It's not a bad thing to have a bad day. But if you don't embrace those bad days, they don't push you to where you become too comfortable. Or when things comes easily, when you're used to maybe giving money, or the minute that money stops, you will feel like, yes, now why is this happening to me? But no, you should have prepared yourself for it. The worst is always coming. That's why when I do something, I think of the worst. I don't think of the good. That's why when I achieve something, I don't celebrate or anything, but I'm more fearful of what if it doesn't work out? What if this journey I chose, or this career that I chose for myself, doesn't work out? I have a fear of when I wanna regret and rejection. What if people don't view this content thing that I'm doing now alone very well? Or what? We have the ASM here. It's a thing that we're doing, but what if people don't like what I'm bringing to the table? What is the table? Why the table? You should ask yourself certain things. And another thing that I've noticed, I think I'm gonna say it in the next video, but is the smallest things that make a great impact. Without the smallest things, you cannot achieve great things. Start small, build up your anything that you're doing. Even if you're selling, the fact that you are selling to someone bought, eventually people will come and buy. Doesn't matter, it takes so long, but if you keep on being consistent, but with the consistency, it drains sometimes. You need to know what's going to happen days where people don't support you. Are you going to leave this thing? Are you doing it for people? But if you are doing it for yourself, it won't matter. And the day when things time to when they start to pick up, you wouldn't believe they're gonna run it. They're gonna run themselves. That's why you see we try it every day. Okay, we post content at the ASM every day, no matter how small or whatever, no matter how old, because with this content thing, people need to know, you don't need to keep on creating content. No, create, take a break and then promote what you have to reach a certain goal. For example, as we did with the ASM, first 2 years we pushed content, and then we needed to learn more about fashion. Okay, we like fashion, we like to produce clothes. How can we produce more? How can we do what we did? Invite guests who deals with fashion. Learn from them. You can't have a conversation just because you wanna be famous, and in that conversation you got to learn something. That's why now you see we're improving in terms of comment, designs. You need to learn, okay, when you create a logo has to have a meaning, or it needs to tell its own story. That's why a picture has 1,000 weights, because that thing needs to make sense. The ASM is not about content only, but that's why our most fundamental thing, it's not just a brand. We are sharing stories, we are sharing light. That's why our brand aligns with our life. Or wherever we go, we spread positivity and wealth, in a way, knowledge. You can chill with us. I bet you could learn something, maybe when it comes to relationships or something that we have learned. Not we are perfect with those things, but with what we have accomplished. Okay, there's Shupei. We do certain things. I wanna promote our business via this business. It is pushing his radio things, through you see. I'm able to shoot content and be a cameraman for the channel. As someone who does promos, you're good at promoting with the you see, as time goes on, the machine is gonna run itself. We need a female presenter. We're gonna find a female presenter who aligns with the brand. We can call someone who's gonna be part of the brand, but it's not about the brand. When that time arrives, you'll see, or no, we are able to run things because we did mistakes. Everything that needed to be overcome, we overcome them. You see. So Buffett, this was my 2 cents. Don't forget, it's the smallest things that make a great impact. Start today. Don't worry about tomorrow. As long as you can feel your stomach today, tomorrow there will be another day. In the great ways of should be interest. As long as you're still alive, there's still a plan for you. That's what I believe in. This was Arthur Mphahlele. I'm Arthur Mphahlele officially. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. To whoever found this video, just know I didn't promote it. Came to your doorstep because you needed to hear this. Don't forget to like to the ASM Chronicles. I think I'm gonna promote this channel after 1 year or 2 years. When I wanna see something, or do you need social media to promote your YouTube, or it can promote itself now? Don't forget to preach one love and spread positivity. I get it, but good ways out there. Then word of the day, you will say it for yourself. Thank you.